Prepare to have your minds blown. Vario Watches have just released a very unexpected new addition to their lineup. It's got a whole lot of 70s vibes combined with a spacey futuristic feel, hence the name of the watch, the Futurist. I've only had this watch in a short amount of time, but I wanted to get this video out on the launch date. I put it ahead of the queue. I think it deserves the attention. And I'm glad that Vario is doing something different. They've taken a very different direction with this watch. After speaking with Ivan from Vario, it is quite the task, or it was quite the task to put this together, but I think they totally nailed it. So let's get to it and check out the watch. All right, now we'll go through everything with the watch, but a couple highlights are, of course, the faceted crystal. I love how it catches the light, and it just screams 70s. Also, the finish on the top side of the case with those engraved lines. It's beautiful, and to top it off, it's a really cool look with the crown at the 12 o'clock. The watch is available in 4 colors. There's a blue, a green, and a red that are all limited to 100 pieces each. This silver, which is the only non-limited of the 4. It's not in a bad way, but it is a little tricky to take it all in when it comes to the dial due to the crystal. The dial, though, has a sunray finish, and it's also a fume dial going to black at the edges. At the top is the only print work with Vario in black. The markers are applied and sunken partially into the chapter ring. They angle down towards the center of the dial, and I like all the little distortions from the crystal, and it's still totally readable at the same time, though, too. Good-looking handset that matches up well with the look of the markers. The lume is really good on the watch. They're using C3 on the chaptering markers and BGW9 on the applied markers and hands. The watch is a perfect example of retro-futurism, essentially using futuristic designs from previous times like the 70s, which is the case with this watch. And speaking of case, they've done an excellent job with this case design. There was some trial and error that went into the engraved lines to get them just right. And same goes for the crystal too, by the way. Took a few tries to get the angles the way they wanted them. With the lines, though, they tried a few different methods to get this look, but the only way they were able to achieve it was by engraving each line individually. They tried pressing them into the steel, but the finish just wasn't good enough. I don't know if pictures will do it justice, but it's even better in person. The rest of the case is a combination of polish work, and then we have brushed sides, and finally a thin strip of polish work along the edge, along the bottom of the case. Really nice curvy case side profile here with drilled lugs. The case back has an image of an astronaut passing through sort of a portal. He's even got the Vario V on his belt. Under the hood is the Miyota 9039, so 24 joule movement beating at 28,800 vibrations per hour and with a power reserve of approximately 40 hours. As for winding action, the best way to wind it is to just slide your thumb across the top of the crown, which is a signed push-pull crown, by the way. It's a large crown when it comes to the diameter, but thin, so it's easy to pull out, and you can do so very easily with your thumbnail, and same as winding it to set the time. Just slide your thumb across the top of the crown, and you'll be able to do that quite easily. Even on wrist, it's easy to set. The strap that comes with the watch is a quick-release vegetable tan leather strap. Vario makes some really nice straps, and this is one of them. Even outside of buying their watches, they're a great option just for their straps alone, too. It's a quality leather with contrasting gray stitchwork. It works great on the watch. I have not tried this on other straps yet, but I bet if you found the right rubber strap, that would work great, too. It's a nice pairing for it, though. As for size, case width on the watch comes in at 38.9 millimeters. The lug-to-lug is right at 47 millimeters. Lug opening is 20 millimeters, and the thickness is 11.1 millimeters, including the faceted sapphire. Water resistance is 100 meters. And here it is on my 7 1/4 inch wrist, and this is next level cool to me. This is hands down my favorite watch I've gotten hands on with this year, at least for this particular price range. I love it when you can make something different like this, but it's still totally wearable. You could use this in just about any situation. These are a little more expensive than most Vario watches, but with the design work, the way they've engraved the case, and the work that went into getting the crystal just right, the ask of 648 USD feels totally fair to me. It's a fun watch to wear, really comfortable with no crown digging into your wrist, and it's a conversation starter for sure. These are available right now if you're interested. I could see these moving pretty quickly, but I'll leave a link to where you can find them in the description below. Appreciate you taking a few minutes to stop by, and we'll see you real soon. Bye bye.